So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. We have already started here. And he's intervened well there. Oh, easy pickings there. And it's Messi.
We're talking a genuinely stylish player here in Frank Rijkaard. You're not arguing with that, Jim, are you?
No, I've got to totally agree with every word you just said. As holding midfielders go, he is one of the very best. Nothing phases him.
Vieira. And here's Messi. Rummenigge. Rijkaard promptly onto that, and that is that.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Oh, great ball! Hones! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. And we have our very first corner. And now they can spring out of defence. A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. They're battling for the right to play in the early stages. Bellingham. Here's Vieira. Hones. And it's Messi. Maldini was in no mood for any of that. Bellingham. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Bellingham. Lahm. Oh, this looks sharp.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Vieira. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Just eases him off the ball. And it's Messi. Hones. Bellingham. Bellingham! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Now he wants to get in on the act here.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
Corner number 2 then. Cannavaro tries to clear. Rummenigge. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And he thumps it clear. Hones. And it's Vieira. Lahm.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
That's a little off target.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Pull it. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on. They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rummenigge. Now it's Gullit. This is promising. Oh, that's nice. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bellingham. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Mbappe! And again the keeper stands strong.
Well, look, believe me when I tell you that goalkeepers work harder than anyone else in training, and that's why, to be top class on match day, that was a majestic stop.
Corner number 3 coming up. That has been knocked clear. Arsenal are looking to go forward now. And he's gone backward here.
This is the time you need that pace. I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
And here's Mbappe. Ernest. And it's Messi.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And it's Messi. Messi.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Engages and forces him off the ball. And the first half is done, but it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal, but it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet. At the break, it's 0-0.
To announce today's lottery numbers. Please watch the
An
screen.
engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. That gets things going for the second half.
Vietnam clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Can he spark a counter here? That's a sharp pass. Oh, nice touch. Messi. Shot could be on. Rummenigge. It's Gullit.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
That's really well manoeuvred. Gullit. Rummenigge. Good spot, he's seen the run. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Costa Curta. He's looking to set free a runner.
They need to play this quicker in transitions.
Ah, he's given it away. Costa Curta cuts it out. Ernest. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. 0-0 still. It's a game that needs a bit of life injected. Ah, he's had it taken off him. Ernest. Oh, that's a key interception. Gets a good foot in there. So we've reached the hour mark.
The attendance for this match
And still, we await the first breakthrough.
71,550.
Ernest. And it's Messi. Got a shot away! Oh, full marks for that effort.
Yep, certainly could have been something so much more.
Tomiyasu. And Araujo. Rummenigge. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Araujo.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Bellingham looking to penetrate opposition lines. Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
Well, not the best way to deal with it, but the old threat of pace clearly made him feel a tad uncomfortable.
They're taking a moment to consider their options. Now it's Messi.
There's the shot! And that's caused a worry or two.
Messi has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
Pull it.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Vieira. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Nicely weighted ball. Well, that pass isn't the best.
Oh, he's found him in space!
Clips it so gently. Ernest.
Oh, great play! That's a look and place it forward.
And here's Mbappe. Stood up well to him there.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Well, played right into his path.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
Vietnam looking to pass their way through. Taken back almost at once. Messi. Tomiyasu puts his foot on the gas. Oh, can he get onto this? And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And Messi! He scores! That could turn out to be a huge goal!
There was this feeling that the game was petering out, but credit for never losing their focus despite things not going as planned. Now comes the question, will they stick or twist? Well, I think there's a few trying to claim offside, but he looks to have been on. Yeah, he was on.
Substitution on the field. Number 9.
Vietnam
Mbappe.
choosing to make the first
Number
change.
20,
So the
Karl-Heinz
first
Rummenigge.
goal of the game.
Number 14,
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Number 17.
And that has been
Bellingham.
clubbed away.
Number 10. Messi.
And that's been
Coming on the
intercepted.
field.
That was well played, well stopped.
He certainly caught him there. It's a free kick.
Number 19. Romario. Number 21. Son Heung-min. Number 2. Lau. Number 5. Gullit.
And it's Lam.
Number 4. Mohamed Salah.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Has a goal! And he hits the net! Dying minutes, and we're all square again!
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Yeah, and I think it always looks a bit more dramatic when the frame of the goal plays its part.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
All square again into the dying minutes.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now, the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that will be the final act. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. The action has already started. Oh, that's neat. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Whistle's gone, that's a foul.
Well, Peter, here we have one of the greatest defenders of all time, Alessandro Costacurta.
Yeah, in a sense, understated, isn't he? Certainly, some would say underrated. He's one of the less glamorous members of the Milanese elite from the 1990s.
Yeah, but ability-wise, I think he was on a par with the rest of them, and his tactical versatility means the centre-back, full-back,
Sweeper, defensive midfield player.
Yeah, and we shouldn't forget his outstanding vision and confidence on the ball, being almost as important as what he did at the back.
Messi. Well, that's beautifully weighted. That is a brilliant interception. That's headed upfield. Oh, that's a key interception. Rummenigge. And he's had it nicked away. And here's Gullit. What a throw in. Gullit. Vieira. Rummenigge. That's really well manoeuvred. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. Messi. That's tidy. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, such a clever touch. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Tomiyasu gets across to intercept that. Looking for the run.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Gullit. Oh, super ball. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
He's had a hit!
It's off target and by quite a way.
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looked the harder thing to do.
Tomiyasu gathers from the goal kick. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Foot in. Messi, not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength. The sort of desire we hope will spread.
Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. And here's the chance to counter. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Still goalless at the moment. And that's put paid to a promising move. That's a shade optimistic. Costacurta. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's through. There's the hit! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. And we have our very first corner. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Messi. Gullit.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
That's a good run down the left. And it's Gullit. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, he's been caught napping. You've got to be quick to recover this. And he's there to belt it away. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. That's a sharp pass. And he's managed to get free. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Rijkaard does really well to win the ball there.
Has a goal! Marvellous goal!
Well, that's very much changed the complexion. It's also changed mindsets and moods in both teams, and it had to be him.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Çalhanoğlu! Good effort, and it is right on half-time. And it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps, that's not too much to ask.
Vietnam come in having established that lead, a game where the narrative is, at least in terms of the scoreline, so far so good. There's the start of the second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Got a shot away! He has hit that forcefully.
Well, that was smashed with venom, violence even. All he had to do was hit the target. It's such a shame.
Gullit. Hoeneß. Gullit. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Bellingham. And it's Gullit. No way through there. Mbappe. Mbappe going face to face with his great rival. Vieira.
Vietnam are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Driving through the middle. And the finish! Hoeneß. Can he get it through? Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And claimed it. Mbappe! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 2 then. Tries to get it clear. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Messi.
And Messi! And it's in! They are right back in business.
Well, we're all back to square one, but I hope this game opens up from here. It looks as if it could happen.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Substitution on the field. Number 9, Mbappe.
Vietnam
Number
can
20,
now introduce the first of their
Kai-Havertz
substitutes.
Number 10,
Arsenal grab the
Messi.
equaliser and we're
Number
all square.
17,
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Romario. Number 22,
Vietnam needed that. They really needed it.
Number 21,
Face to face with the keeper.
Heung-min.
Rafael
Number
Leao
13,
showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
The attendance for this match was 71,649.
Great skill, that's nice. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Great defending, strong and determined. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And here's Rafael Leao. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to... Decent hit! Vietnam perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Son Heung-min. Good read, needed to be. Has a look and plays it forward. Pull it. Thuram promptly onto that, and that is that. Pull it. Ernest. And it's Vieira. Little doubt, that is a foul. And he's going to have his name taken. Thuram. Messi, given the lift of his goal. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Çalhanoğlu. Oh, this is a terrific run.
Arsenal showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Vieira kept his eye on it, and he's there. He's a sharp little ball here. He's got the shot away! And it's come back out to him. And yes, it's there! And they've got their lead back. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky. It'll come your way.
Vietnam take the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. He's shifting through the gears here. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Maradona did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Gets a good foot in there. Son Heung-min did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, he's burst, shapes to shoot! No mistake! Two ahead, late in the day, game over surely.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see the more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Messi!
4 added minutes has been
Oh,
indicated.
terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Romario, Rijkaard spots it and intercepts.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Oh, easy pickings there. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. So that's it. It is all over. What a satisfying performance. A performance at times of determination and occasionally magic. Simply, they had all the right answers. Son Heung-min claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is... Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Aim forwards, shot could be on, and the shot! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Yeah, typically for him, that was the furthest thing from easy, but it still didn't stop him having a go.
We're talking a genuinely stylish player here in Frank Rijkaard. You're not arguing with that, Jim, are you?
No, I've got to totally agree with every word you just said. As holding midfielders go, he is one of the very best. Nothing phases him.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. And he's in on goal! It's a loose ball. And it's Messi. Oh, it's a sweet ball, that. No way through. Mbappe. Oh, good-looking ball. Lahm. And it's Messi. Chance here to counter. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. But it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Yeah, it's a good start, Peter, and they look hungry for goals, and they'll be aware of having to capitalise in such a good spell.
looking to set free a runner. Vieira. That's a little off target. Çalhanoğlu. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. Rummenigge takes control of it and he's on the move. Now that looks a decent ball. Vieira.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Stood up well to him there. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Çalhanoğlu. Oh, super find.
Big chance! Goal! Arsenal!
A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Arsenal are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now. Vietnam really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Thuram. Rummenigge. Out to the left it goes.
Has a go!
And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Bellingham really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Vietnam with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually.
Oh, smashing header! And yes, it's there! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus and then bang, you're pegged back again.
And here's Messi. Engages and forces him off the ball. Bellingham charging forward, the ball at his feet. Out towards the flank.
Great hit!
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Now that's well seen too. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Nicely weighted ball.
Mbappe!
Good effort, and it is right on half-time. A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal part. A couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is right on the edge. At half-time, it's one each. Some first-half thoughts?
That was a fantastic 45 minutes of football. I'm really hopeful of more of the same in this second half.
That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Vietnam are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Ernest.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Rummenigge. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got...
And the shot!
Gullit. That is ended up in no man's land.
Mbappe! Now the finish! He's delivered all right!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here. Well, his movement is all based on fine margins, and the timing of his run then was ideal.
Vietnam get themselves into the lead.
Yeah, they deserve great credit for turning things around, but they'll now need the defensive resilience to equal that attacking flair.
Substitution on the field. Number 9.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Number 20, Karl-Heinz Rummenigge.
Maldini.
Number 10, Messi. Number 14,
Incentive set
number
and incentive met.
17,
Now they've got to take it on another level.
coming on the field.
Maradona.
Number 22, Rafael Leão.
Pretty loose pass.
Number 7, Suarez. Number
And it's
24,
Neymar.
Vinicius Junior. Number 23,
Gullit.
Neymar.
If they want to counter,
13,
they could do with more speed.
And here's Suarez. Nice bit of skill. It's Luis
The attendance this
Suarez!
match was
A collective sigh of
71,898.
relief from the defence. Vietnam perhaps contemplating their next change here. Vieira
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
tries to thread one through. He's shifting through the...
Decent hit!
Now that is commitment to the cause. So will they make it count again? Cleared away. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Maradona. Hernes. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
Well, you could see he was eager to get a shot away, but there was too much flesh and bone in his path.
Lahm gets across to intercept that. Now it's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. That has been cut short.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Now it's Maradona. He's a sharp little ball here.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Quality ball.
Hits one! They've done it! Two ahead, late in the day, game over surely.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
Vietnam take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Vietnam are looking to break at pace. Messi. Vieira. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rummenigge. That's a nicely measured pass. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Vinicius Junior. That is lovely. Hernes.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Rummenigge. Oh, nice touch.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Costa Curta makes the interception. Looking for options for movement. And that is that. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. And this place is bouncing. Well, from behind, Jim, that is some win, isn't it?
They've taken advantage of some complacency, Peter, but if you're offered a chance to do that, then you've got to be ready to pounce.
Will be removed. Thank you very much for
Well,
your
thanks to
cooperation.
Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise
Hello,
of a
everybody,
match
and
that will
welcome
really
to
get the
today's
juices
match.
flowing. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. So it's away we go then. Now it's Çalhanoğlu. The pressing's intense and it's paid off.
There's no doubt that this fella's contribution will be highly important. It's the one and only Philipp Lahm.
And what do you consider his greatest quality, Jim?
Well, it's hard to name just one because he's such an outstanding player on so many fronts, but I'd say his tactical nous, a man who can single-handedly turn defence into attack, and he's capable of playing anywhere on either flank.
Decent hit!
Pull it. And it's Çalhanoğlu. Bellingham does really well to win the ball there. Now there's a fine ball.
He's had a hit!
Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. And we have our very first corner. He gets big! Goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Great corner, and he did the rest.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Arsenal are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Pull it. Arsenal finding their passes. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Short changes him with that pass. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And here's Messi. He's had it taken off him.
Messi really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Passes short and sharp. Mbappe! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Well, they scored their first goal from a corner. What about now?
Oh, smashing header!
That's going to go a long way. Messi, showing good feet. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though.
And the finish!
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Well, that is one way to stop him. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Oh, there's a probing ball.
Can he finish? It's a goal!
A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Now it's Bellingham. Oh, that's nice. Rijkaard wins the duel this time. Çalhanoğlu. Rummenigge engages and forces him off the ball.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Messi is in a really good position out wide. And he's onside. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. Cannavaro did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Well, the further he went, the more attention he attracted. There was just way too much pressure for him to get the shot away.
And he skips past his man. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it. They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
He's a sharp little ball here.
Real chance! Yes! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
A case now of complete control. Rummenigge. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Messi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Messi. That's very neat. Pernis. And he's only too happy to take that back. Now it's Mbappe. Rising over the bar.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Maldini. Mbappe. And he's had it nicked away. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So no shortage of thrills, no shortage of fireworks, but all very one-sided. We appear perhaps headed for a cricket score at this rate, unless there is a significant change in fortune. It is 3-0 at half-time.
Peter, do I really need to say anything, or can I simply refer you to the scoreline?
Vietnam are steaming towards victory thanks to 3 first-half goals, which have left the opposition feeling grateful just to get in for a break. Another 45 minutes to come, but the mood in the stands here is very much suggestive that the deal is done. It is 3-0 at the break. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
There's the shot!
Oh, that is rather wayward.
All he'll be thinking is, please, ground, swallow me up.
Now it's Çalhanoğlu. Tries to crash through the challenge, but no. Vieira has found the net here, of course. And it's Çalhanoğlu. Rummenigge. Rummenigge. Messi. Gullit. Well read, nice interception. Bellingham. Vietnam really do look to have it all sewn up here. Oh, that's a key interception.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Messi. Oh, that's fabulous. Rijkaard did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. No, he's not getting his way this time. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he's running through. Oh, what has happened here? Well, momentarily the situation was perilous, but his alertness has saved the day.
That is superb defensive work. The one man who had to be on top of his game, and he was. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Well, we expected better, and so did he. Vietnam do have a chance to counter here. And he cuts out the supply. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. And it's Çalhanoğlu. Gullit. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Gullit cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here. That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Substitution on the field. Number 9.
Vietnam can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Karl-Heinz Rummenigge.
Vietnam
Number
still
10,
have the cards to affect this game.
Number 17, Bellingham. Coming on the field.
That's a little
number
loose.
22,
Rummenigge
Rafael
proving a very
Number
adept
7,
defender. It was a good tackle. It's Luis
Number
Suarez! It's loose and there's a race for the
Number
ball.
13, Maradona.
And he should have made it 4. Vietnam have their third corner. Maradona with the short one. Can he finish? It's in! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now!
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Vietnam are having a ball here. Forwards and with intent. Good read, needed to be. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Luis Suarez! No, it's wide.
It was more possible than probable, and the outcome backed it up, Peter.
Substitution on the field. Number 14.
So there's going to be another change here.
Coming on the field
Mohamed Salah
is
to come on.
number
A change that had been mooted for a
Mohamed
while.
Salah.
Yeah, they've gone for more energy up front. This is a clear message, Peter.
And the counter is on. Nicely aimed pass. Now it's Mohamed Salah. He's had a shot! And here's Rafael Leao. Vieira. Shifted it to the flank.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
And here's Gullit. Gullit. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Maradona. Mohamed Salah. He's got the shot away! They've done it! How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
And that's that. Vietnam can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest in which they swept their opponents aside ruthlessly. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.